All right. Salty Saturday. I'm going to do one more thing. I want to be salty about all four major factions in U.S. politics. What are the four factions I'm talking about? Well, he says as he takes time adjusting. These four right here. MAGA, progressives, GOP, and corporate Democrats. I'm going to say something salty about all these groups purely to get it off my chest. Like Festivus. That's what Salty Saturday is. It's Festivus. It's just the petty airing of grievances. MAGA. Jesus Christ. Why? Why are you listening to people who are hurting you? It's all off the dome. I haven't prepared these comments. It's killing me, man. Every single time, MAGA. Every single time you get riled up. It is about something that was done by the person riling you up. And then they go send you off after people that are trying to help you. It's so self-destructive. And it makes me crazy. I look like I got drool constantly, like frickin' Rick from the cartoon on my lip. That's not drool. That's my hair going white because it stresses me out. Get your shit together. The GOP. All right. You motherfuckers are smart enough to know what you're doing. You know exactly what you're doing. You are the people that are okay with signing checks for yourself now and pulling that cash from the next generation. That's your deal, GOP. You suck because of that. And you know you suck, and you don't even bother talking to the progressives because you know we see you. You are the actual source of the cancer in America. That dude right there, that's just a tumor that happened because the cancer metastasized. That's it. But this is where it's come from. Jesus, this is where it's coming from. And I think you know that. And you're going to have a come to Jesus moment. Corporate Democrats, motherfuckers, you want to know how that cancer got bad? It's because you're the cigarettes. You're supposed to be the dudes fighting for the little guys. You're out here getting all right, I'm going to try not to get demonetized. You're out here filleting corporations as though they're not the villains. We make fun of the GOP and MAGA for talking about Martin Luther King all the time. Motherfuckers, y'all are no different. Y'all are no different. Martin Luther King was talking about how the real source of our conflict is economic, and you refuse to deal with that. Why? Because you think Milton Friedman is neat. Because you think, yeah, I like neoliberalism. That allows me to be rich and think that I'm helping people. Because if we define everything by making money equals righteous, if we make everything, every single thing, about how we can best help an already rich corporation become more rich, you think that's justifying being wealthy. Go yourself. First of all, there's nothing wrong with being wealthy. Nothing at all. But if you're a politician with a fixed public paycheck and you're not supposed to be a rich person, but somehow being a politician keeps making you rich, y'all, that's a problem. Corporate Democrats, you will eventually be the opposition. Progressives, I've been waiting to tear into these motherfuckers for a while. Let me make sure I have on screen the exact dumb son of a bitch I'm talking about. I'm going to put him in the center of the screen right here. There he is, that dumb bastard. Look. Nobody will disagree with the idea that the absolute worst enemy of the progressives is the progressives. You can't go 5 minutes without eating each other alive. The whole world, good news, you are the only people that are genuinely trying to fight for the greater good. Bad news, the whole world knows that you are going to fight each other just as hard as you're going to fight everybody else. Oh, it's maddening to watch Superman's job being done by the Gilmore Girls. Progressives. All right, I let myself have it as well. We all deserve it. But hey, that was about as salty as it gets. That was about as salty as these here fries from Burger King. But since we've been hanging out for a while, and oh, look at that. Well, it's about to be Sunday. Let me tell you a little secret about fries in general and saltiness in general. Everybody, when they get the fries, most folks at least, in the United States, they use ketchup. Now that's fine. The tang goes well, certainly, with salt. I'll tell you a little secret. Dip it in a little bit of honey. The honey is very, very sweet, and it blends with that saltiness in a way it's delicious. We're going to go on right now into a new kind of show. I'm not going to do the whole show. I'm just going to give you a little taste. A little taste of the fries with a little honey. It's going to be a sweet Sunday, something like that. I am now going to say something nice, very intentionally, and I'm going to mean it about every single group that I just insulted. Progressives, you are indeed out there fighting the good fight, and I'll get back to you in a moment because I have a feeling that's most of the people watching right now. Oh, fuck it. Let's just work our way back. Progressives, you're out there fighting the good fight. You genuinely care about people. You genuinely, I think, are going to be the leaders of the future. Because the stuff you're fighting for now will become standard policy down the line. And you'll be the experts in it. So you should feel good. And I hope you're not getting tired. Because we need you. And I'm sorry that it is such a popular team that it is a diverse team and therefore there are diverse opinions. But the good news is, the reason for that is that it's popular. And if we learn to puppy fight, so we're not drawing blood, I think we're going to find a very nice balance. Corporate Democrats, look, I do think that the corporations are a problem. But I can't deny we had to fight for the rights of gay people and black people and trans people and just people. We had to fight for people's rights within an increasingly capitalist system with runaway capitalism. Let me give you the credit you deserve. You harnessed that to fund left votes. It can't be denied. Even if I don't like it, even if I don't agree with the strategy, it can't be denied that it is a fact that at some point the NRA helped fund the legalization of gay marriage. Because some of the folks that voted for that took NRA funding. Corporate Democrats, look, you found a way. It's not a way I agree with, but I can respect the game. And I do think you're going to be the opposition. I do think you're going to be the new right wing. But when that happens, I will be delighted. I'll be delighted to have you as a respected opponent. GOP. Look, I don't believe the same things you believe, fundamentally. I'm talking to the Mitch McConnells of the world. But there is such a thing as decorum. And I don't deny that you are believers in law. I disagree with most of the things you do. I disagree with most of the laws that you want to make. But you make them laws before you do them. There's something honorable there. And I would recommend to you, to the old-fashioned conservatives that genuinely believe in conservatism literally being slow to change, I would recommend you join the Democrats because you guys are very closely aligned, and you could simply be a more powerful voting bloc if you did that. I'll go further. I do see an organizing principle here. Not one that it's not one that I agree with, but there is something to be said for the fact that there is definitely an ideology. There is a conservative ideology. And I think I can work with that. I can try to sway. I might even be a little bit swayed. And if you're looking at the broad strokes of what being conservative is supposed to be traditionally, it is simply a hesitance to change. And a long way down the line, I personally think, we will need people like that. At one point, we will change enough that there will be a legitimate case to be made for being hesitant to change again. I don't think the ideology has to die. But I do think it has become poisoned by our current political system. And I invite you to work with me to change that. MAGA. Listen. The way I see is like if we're all dogs here, if all of us are dogs, you're a bloodhound. You got a real good nose for sniffing out the bad guys. But your eyesight ain't so good. This is a compliment, MAGA. I believe those people who were in MAGA or are in MAGA, they can smell the corruption. And I think that's worthy of a compliment. The Tea Partiers, no different. Same general principle. The understanding that something was wrong, fundamentally. And the chutzpah to do something drastic to change it. I don't agree with what you want to do. I don't agree with the methods you want to use to accomplish it a lot of the time. That doesn't mean I don't respect both the ability and the will to do something. Hell yeah. Good on you for that. But now I would recommend you work on precision. I'm going to work on being a pointer dog. You say you don't like the rich bullying you, taking away your rights. You say you don't want to be a tool of a ultra wealthy foreign person. Okay, fair enough. Who cares if they're for it? You don't want to be the tool of somebody else, particularly somebody who's already made their fortune. Fair enough. I will try to point you in the direction of the fox we're after. My hope with upcoming streams, in addition to doing our regular shtick, Monday to Friday and random streams in between, my hope is that this can become a place where we organize together. This group, I hope, is the first of many. And I think this group in particular is a fantastic one. I enjoy very much coming out here and reading you guys the news. and telling you what you can do about it. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I hope you've been able to unwind a little bit. If you enjoyed the stream, I do recommend subscribing because I do it all the time. And I would very much appreciate a like so that you could tell YouTube that it's good content and other folks should see it. I'm going to go chill out and watch some more redundant clips about the most recent news because I've been having a blast. I will see you guys next time. This has been WYCD Wicked. That stands for What You Can Do. My name's Jake.